chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Makes the catch. And a good pickup. NC State quick to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it. Really good quarterback making it look easy.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll try the left side. Runs through a tackle. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got it on the right. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right. Down marker and still running. Gets away from one, finds some space. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Canes! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. Brings into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to run it to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Bailey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the... There he goes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's James. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Bailey. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with it. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane. More strength. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Hills. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taking them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They want to run it left here. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Starting to feel a little pressure. This one's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's James. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Him up at the 26 with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark it down at the 18. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They'll immediately call timeout. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Hills. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Flips it out to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Now they'll try the right side. Jukes his way for more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs. down stop. That's caught. It's Hills. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They'll try to sneak it. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
With the catch, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They're going to ride this running back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked.
He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the deep.
He wants a big play here late. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the fourth quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot